I don't know if it's the phone that I have, that because I have experienced that different phones have different settings for different apps. So I have experienced that game, so I can't say, what I thought I was gonna be able to say. I'm going to say that YouTube and this Apple phone should really like work on their product and work on like fixing some of the glitches. But I did update my app recently. I already updated on its own. I like some of the new changes, but some of the changes. Anywho, let me get my notes, which are in on Facebook. So you can always go to my Facebook and um, get my notes. My name is Blood Apple Tarot, BLUDAAPLE on Facebook. Blood Apple Tarot, Blood Apple Tarot. If you would like a reading, make sure you look into the description, or you can DM me on my Facebook. I am able to pretty much check it every day, all day. Some don't know, I had a child recently, so I am taking the time out to really work on me and work on getting to know my little man, and of course getting to know anybody that I coexist with, that gives me pure energy back. So let me turn up my brightness because I look like a ghost. There we go. I look like a ghost to me. Probably not. I don't. But let's get into this conversation, yo. Because I get tired of having this conversation with my brother and just trying to get him to understand, like, bro, you can't convert me, okay? I don't give a fuck. Blood Apple Tarot. I don't give a fuck what entity sent you. You will never be able to convert me. Because why? Honestly, I arrived when I was like a teenager. I arrived in a realm of hearing directly from God, Jesus, still hearing from God, Jesus, other gods, the universal God, all that, right? But I just want to know, like, does your belief for your gods make it impossible for you to coexist with other believers? Because that can really make a damper on your reality, especially if your main purpose for being here is to inspire and help heal the youth, help cultivate an environment for the youth to be free and to be who they want to be, from our inspiration, of course. But if you're showing, especially for Christians, these is especially for Christians because Christ has never been a Christian a day in his life. You fucking blasphemers. And I was saying that jokingly, but yeah, you fucking blasphemous motherfuckers. Yeah, he's never been a motherfucking Christian. So let's start there. But we gonna end it right there and pick it back up. You know what I'm talking about? So as spiritual entities, to not be able to have a conversation with other spiritual entities, humans, beings that have a spirit and soul, in quotation, shows your lack of spiritual maturity. There should never be a time where you have to overtalk another in a spiritual conversation unless there is a disdain or disrespect arising in the conversation. Simple. That's my last post. And honestly, we were speaking on the Anunnaki. So let me go to my messages so you can know exactly where this conversation arose from. Give me 1 second. Okay, so me and my brother was communicating, and I responded to some of his videos unlike he does for me, because I know Aries, he feels like he's the leader of this realm, and whatever he believes is all that matters. Fuck with it, fuck all that jazz, fuck all of it, fuck it. He believes whatever he believes is the way, the light, and the true living God. So, you know. So, he sent me a video about, I'm gonna try to do this whole stream in proper fashion. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go to the video that he sent me. I didn't watch it at the time, but it's kind of my arrogance. Like, I don't like when people send me stuff that I already know, so I ignore it. He sent me something about 9 ethers, and I told him, yeah, that's why I started my first set of freeform dreadlocks, because of the 9 ether energy. 9 ether is the highest of all spiritual powers, activated through nature and the hormones of the human Elohim, manifesting 9 to the ninth power of 9, which is the highest of supreme mathematics as seen in our hair texture. The number 9 is a symbol of birth. We have a natural curl in our hair that, it's like when I was telling them this, it meant nothing. I digress. We, the Elohim, lost our spiritual powers long ago when we interfered. That is in the way. I had to pause it because you can get copyrighted on this platform for playing certain musics. Our spiritual powers long ago when we interfered to change our 9 ether sheep-like woolly hair to emulate the 6 ether goat-like straight hair, or the fallen one, another name for Samael. And now that I'm looking at this, bro, you gotta be one knuckleheaded ass nigga. An example of spreading I say, did you pay attention to the name of the supreme beings that were mentioned here? I say, this is an example of spreading their knowledge, which is God's, the almighty power. Knowledge? I be wondering if people be understanding what they doing sometimes. That's how I don't be trying to be so forceful with my belief systems. But I do believe people understand what the fuck is going on, right? And that's all respect.
I'll ever wonder why there are different
whatever. So, and I don't teach this. You know what I'm saying? I respect it, but anywho. So off rip, that's the first thing I looked at. I said, yes, this is why I started my last set of freeform dreadlocks. Also, why my sign has 9s in them. It's the highest frequency of number as well. Every other higher number can be broken down into a lower frequency of numbers. Also, my life path thing is 9, but the sign that came over me one time when I was in jail has 9s. 9. It's not that deep. connected to the other stuff that he said, but then he was like, no, I said something about the Anunnaki. Yes, I heard of this, and I do believe it to be true. The Anunnaki is the gods of the Bible as well. Well, it's a lot of us who believe that. So I'm gonna tell you what that stemmed from.
Scientists have just proposed a theory called the prison planet.
The video
if
he
this
sent
theory
me.
turns out to be true, it's going to change everything. It would mean we are all trapped here on Earth and that reincarnation is real. Scientists believe we keep coming back to Earth because there are astral beings that are harvesting our energy. So, the question you're asking now is, who is trapping us here? It's these reptilian beings that you always hear about. But here is the actual lot.
That's where I stopped. Because I don't take in other people's logic that I already know and I've already been taught from the ultimate sources. You know what I'm saying? I hope you understand. Okay. So, that's one thing about being a spiritual leader that you have to be able to step in and dwell in. You don't let somebody tell you the knowledge that you already know. That's the only thing that you should be debating about, honestly. And we'll get to that, what I mean by that's the only thing that you should be debating about. Like, and I mean debating on a disrespect, where it can get disrespectful, because it's like, you know, that has nothing to do with the knowledge. That has everything to do with us as humans. Like, we gonna argue about shit all the time, but when it comes to spiritual knowledge, there's nothing to debate about. You should be able to have a conversation with all walks of life of spiritual beings and not get into a realm of overreacting or being frustrated. If not, you have a lot of healing to do. So, and he was like, no, there's the giants that were created by the fallen angels, which they created long propaganda to fool the masses throughout the centuries. Watch it and I'll break it down, I'm telling you. This realm was created by the Anunnaki, but I can respect your opinion and how you see it, brother. Then he sent me a video of Asians launching a sun, in which I've shown them videos of Asians launching moons. So, dude, if there is an entity here that can launch a sun, what does that tell you about God? What does that tell you about our people? What, most importantly, what does that tell you about this realm that we live in, that we dwell in? What does that tell you, my guy? Like, it's like he's not tapping in. It's like it's there, but it's not there. You know what I'm saying? So, I need more light. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, Fat Man woke. It's almost scary, okay? Because then, the Sabbath is not from God, Anunnaki. Just know my DMs come directly from God and they're never inaccurate. My folks see that more and more now. Bro, who are you talking about? Like, it's literally just me and you talking. I just, sometimes it'd be like talking to a wall when I talk to my brother. But it's like, bro, like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, and I'm not trying to be like condescending, but it's gotta come off that way because it's my Aries rising fighting with his Aries sun. Like, it's like, bro, I told them a long time, we're all three of us are leaders. So it's no point for us debating our facts with each other. You learn what you learn, go teach the people that you need to teach. Then we can all come back together and like fellowship. It's not that deep. I'm not here to teach you because or else we wouldn't have met each other as teenagers. Like that's not how. Anywho, I'm gonna get deeper into what's going on. So he say, just know my, I want to say gods. He said DMs, but he could have been saying gods. Come, are my message? He could be meaning DMs, like messages come directly from God, and they're never inaccurate. My folks see that more and more now. Who are the folks, respectfully? He said every single time I've called on that one source, I've gotten an answer. So that right there let me know how he sees me. He don't think we have connection to the same sources, but it's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna let y'all listen to my response to him right here. If you don't mind, respectfully, there's an Almighty God, and there is entities that this realm is created for. So get my drift. The Almighty has created many realms, many universes. But this one is created for the Anunnaki. And I'm not getting fellow, whatever. You're not getting on mine. I was gonna say, can you read my last post on Facebook? And I don't be saying these things in an arrogant energy. It's just kind of how I be responding and shit. So that's why I said I can respect the way you see it, but I know what I know is what I know. Understood? And also, there's never ever a point of us going back and forth because at that point we look like workers for these entities when we have the power to create from the same entity that God has given us the power to create. You know what I mean? So it's like we can create different realms. We can be ushering energy to just like Christ said that we would do greater things in his name. That's what I mean. Christ, the Messiah, the messenger. There's pretty more powerful messages and as in things that's being created from the universal God, the Almighty, the highest power, if you get my drift. Because if we all choose to believe in the highest power, then that would mean that the highest power created all the universes and this, that, and the third. Okay, perfect. Okay, well, why do all these different universes have gods and goddesses and entities that they praise and worship, and that they have the same exact stories that we have? They have dreams that we have. They have access to the same realms that we have. Like, bro, this ain't something you can make up. This is what spirituality teaches you. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I have to say I respect where you coming from. But long as you can respect where I'm coming from and not turn this into a debate, then we good, gang. So I responded to him saying every single time I've called on that one source, I've gotten an answer. That's what that response was to. Then when he was like, just know my DMs come directly from God and they're never inaccurate, my folks see that more. I say this isn't a competition, brother. We are just sharing knowledge back and forth. I'm not trying to convert you, and I will hope you're respecting my way of thought, or else we put an end to it. But I actually like communicating with you. I really love you, Thomas. I also don't need people to confirm my sources because I serve and all my entities work with and service the same almighty power, the creator of the creator of all universes, the entity that has so many workers here that it's unstudyable. You like it's kind of like to say that y'all realize that okay, if you believe in the fallen angels, you've read the story of Job, you've read the stories of how the almighty power has allowed these demonic entities to come over his upright and test you. Well, that means that the devil, Lucifer, all these people are working for the almighty. Like it gets to a point, bro. It gets to a point. So I communicate with respectable adults that don't mind coexisting with different belief systems, and that's all I'm asking. It's never wise to force your knowledge. Right. What else? Look, he feel that spirit. I feel you, bro. I feel you, bro. It's in my baby. It's in my baby. So, to make the it's never wise to force your knowledge on somebody, but to have the conversation that many are afraid to have, to make the opposite belief system comfortable enough to talk, so therefore you can really understand how other beings are operating. Learning has no bars on it. I don't knock you for believing in hell and Lucifer as a bad thing. Like it's not a bad thing. I mean, I respect hell and Lucifer. Don't mean I subscribe to the teachings. I said, I hope you can understand what I am saying from a pure-hearted place. We as humans are more powerful together than we are divided. But until set mindsets see that, they debate instead of saying, yes, I do understand where you could be coming from. And do you mean you motherfuckers are agents of the devil as in me? Because he had this story. No, you couldn't. You could put I don't have Messenger on here. I'm reading it through my Facebook app. And I said, and do you mean you motherfuckers are agents of the devil as in me? I just seen that, but I don't mind asking you, and please be honest. Do not deflect. Stand on who you speaking on. Cause if you don't remember, I have done you a reading before, and the realm followed up with what I saw in your fortune. And I laughed. I said LOL, but I was laughing at I said laughing out loud at the cookie. I put a fortune cookie emoji. I said, also, don't you know I can read your energy of how you really feel about me, brother? But I put the emoji of like meditating face, like. And I said, I've learned to accept you in the all-seeing iris. That's what I call his twin. I said, though for who you are, I've learned to accept you in the all-seeing iris for who you two are. I can come off harsh at times, but no, I think we all do that because we care for each other to understand our points. But let people have their own beliefs, man. Life is easier that way. Trust it. And yeah, that was pretty much it. You. Put you right there since you can't stop obsessing over my phone. This is mine. He got me the cutest fucking button. And this is what always happens. Either me or my brother, we can't never just finish the conversation. It's like one of us get aggravated. That's why I've been talking to him like this. Because it's like, bro, if it's just like a lot of healing that needs to take place. If you can't have a conversation with an adult with a different belief system than you and not try to force your opinion on them, you just woke up, so if this isn't so
Little boy was on a field trip with his school. They was playing laser tag, and as they was inside the laser tag room, it started off good, but out of nowhere, it seemed like all the kids began to attack this little boy. All of the kids began to attack this one child. He was getting very frustrated. He was upset. He even began to curse, "Get the F away from me. What's going on? Back, back." His dad was there as a chaperone, so his father was watching everything take place. His father seeing his son getting upset, his father seeing how his little boy was up against so many people. His father noticed how his son was growing irritated and frustrated. So the father stepped in and said, "Son, come here." The son came to his dad. He said, "Baby boy, why are you upset? Why are you acting like this?" The son said, "Because I'm being attacked from every angle.
She be so loud. She scared you.
Me, and Dad, it's not fair. Why is everyone trying to attack me?" The dad snatched the boy. He said, "Get over here. Look, you see everybody else's vest here. Everybody else's vest is green, and it says 10 on the back. But look at your vest. Take it off." The little boy took it off. He said, "Your vest is gold, and it says 1,000. If they hit your vest, they receive more points. Why would they go for other people when they can attack you and win?" And in that moment, the little boy realized the reason why everyone was teaming. The little boy was on a field trip with his school.
I want y'all to also, we're going to listen to this again, but I want you to, if you're spiritual, I want you to pay attention to how his message speaks more to the little boy having a chosen and having a gift, a purpose on this realm, and it has nothing to do with the devil. I think that's just what Christians are embedded on teaching.
Playing laser tag, and as they was inside the laser tag room, it started off good, but out of nowhere, it seemed like all the kids began to attack this little boy. All of the kids began to attack this one child. He was getting very frustrated. He was upset. He even began to curse, "Get the F away from me. What's going on? Back, back." His dad was there as a chaperone, so his father was watching everything take place. His father seeing his son getting upset. His father seeing how his little boy was up against so many people. His father noticed how his son was growing irritated and frustrated. So the father stepped in and said, "Son, come here." The son came to his dad. He said, "Baby boy, why are you upset? Why are you acting like this?" The son said, "Because I'm being attacked from every angle. It seems like everyone is out to get me, and Dad, it's not fair. Why is everyone trying to attack me?" The dad snatched the boy. He said, "Get over here. Look, you see everybody else's vest here. Everybody else's vest is green, and it says 10 on the back. But look at your vest. Take it off." The little boy took it off. He said, "Your vest is gold, and it says 1,000. If they hit your vest."
Also, do you hear the message of the dad being the one putting the light in the child? You could have since you're the chaperone, you gave your own child the biggest light. You gave him the biggest responsibility, the biggest purpose. You could have gave anybody that light or that purpose. You could have spoke that into any one of those children. But you spoke it into your own, so keep that in mind as well.
They receive more points. Why would they go for other people when they can attack you and win? And in that moment, the little boy realized the reason why everyone was teaming up on him was because of what he possessed on his life. The reason why the devil is after you and it seems like he's not after nobody else is because what you possess on your life, you are valuable. You have a great anointing. You have a great calling. Why would a devil attack someone else that's not doing anything, that's not going anywhere, that's not in motion, that's not pursuing, that's not chasing after something greater? You have something on your life and you're putting in the work, and that's why the devil is trying to throw these hurdles and attack you. Just like that little boy. Yes, you may be being attacked from each and every angle and corner, but you have to understand the devil wants you because what's on your life. Send this to one person.
It's the dumbest
Little boy
shit
was
ever.
on the field
But
trip.
what I
Little
wanted
boy
to get at was my response to what he had said. You're not getting my phone, dude. I know it feel good to you, yeah. But you're not getting my phone, dude. That shit dead. No cap. No rap cap. So, I said there is no devil, but yes, I believe that the demons or evil forces of life does this. When I say evil forces, I mean energy that goes against your moral code. The kids wasn't representing the devil because they weren't evil. They represented greed, in my pure opinion. The 7 deadly sins is more likely than the devil. People use the devil as a crutch of what their demons are gravitating to. And when I say demons, I mean the toxic energy that somehow is attractive to you. Whether it was something from your past life or something that you may still need to overcome, quote unquote, karmic lessons for this lifetime. More than likely, if you have a karmic lesson here, it's something that is a part of your calling, your purpose. You are meant to teach people how to overcome that. You're also meant to work with various people that have experienced similar awakenings, healings, and callings in order to make better opportunities for more youth. Most of us feel if we are chosen to do something spectacular, that it is for our fame, when really we are here to collaborate and help the youth get through things that we have mastered. There is literally no reason to be here now. Kashi, if you don't lower your voice. There's literally no other reason to be here now. Here. Now have fun with all you do experience while you are here. But make sure you understand that your purpose is what's keeping you here. Sometimes people's purpose is more potent and obvious, and that's the definition of being chosen. I'm Ko Okan, also known as Blood Apple Tarot, and I approve this message. So, my disdain was not that he was speaking for Christianity. It was that he was speaking ignorantly. And you're guiding people in the wrong direction, dude. Like, it's not that deep. Like, it's like that had nothing to do with the devil. That had everything to do with the calling on that kid's life. It had nothing. Like, this the also thing. Like, you people promote the devil so much that people forget about the purpose of what the Bible is there for. You people give the devil so much power within your home, within your lives, that you don't give enough time to focusing on God and the purpose of the Bible. Did you hear Jesus bringing up Satan? The only time you heard Jesus bringing up Satan when he told his own homie to get thee behind me, his own disciple. Y'all bring up this motherfucker more than you bring up your children. Like, it's like, nigga, you spend more time obsessing over something that you're afraid of more than you spend time talking to Jesus or talking to God. It makes no sense. But that's my small rant on that. My whole purpose of this video was to let y'all know, do you, with what God is making it so you can't coexist with other humans that are spiritual, that have different spiritual beliefs than you? What God has put you in a state of fear, of fearing other entities that, as in humans, there's fearing other humans that are spiritual and that are walking the same life path or life paths that you trod upon? What makes you so special, and what makes the quote unquote God that you quote unquote serve so different? And so this is what also people don't understand. The almighty power has every single universe, has every single entity working up under his hands. So you really think he put us here to be at odds with each other? You really think your God put you here to hate somebody that can be in arm's reach of you, in the next room of you, in the next house, in the next state, in the next city? You know what I'm saying? Like, I be feeling like, bro, and all this wrath comes from, like, you Aries really be feeling like, since I don't put out my thought processes on everything, since I don't tell people how they should go about doing things, since I don't teach the truth of this earth, that I don't be on point. No, I just choose not to teach anymore. I choose not to stress myself over mere humans, to meek-minded individuals that don't want to hear you. They want to listen to what you're saying and judge, then respond in a way that will make themselves seem. This is what you're supposed to do when you're listening to a leader that you don't agree with. You're supposed to let them have their platform, and you supposed to go create your own platform and make people gravitate. Like, what God is sending y'all out there to to debate with other spiritual beings? That's why that nigga lost that debate about against Christians. Like, because nigga, it's not like, it's literally, the knowledge has nothing to do with the fucking debate. You know how many people it is in this world where your knowledge can be your testimony. It could be what teaches other people to be saved, to be walking in their highest purpose, not God's highest purpose, not Jesus' highest purpose, not Arzuli Danto's highest purpose, not Baron Samdi's highest purpose, not Pambajiri's highest purpose. You get what I'm saying? Just like all these entities that I named, they respect the universal energy, which is the almighty God. The almighty power. You know what I'm saying? The highest power. You can't ever feel like the God that you, it's just sad, bro. And you know, I get inspired to come on here a lot and speak on things like this. Just like recently, I've seen other people say stuff about God, and you know, like I told my mom earlier, like, what God would keep you in fear of going to a hell place if you don't follow what he says? That's not God. That is an entity, a dictator. The almighty universal God don't give a fuck where you feel like you going. You know how many universes this motherfucker done created? So for you to feel like your quote unquote religion is serving the God of the highest, and you feel like if this God has created so many universes, you don't think this God created so many different realms? You really think it's one hell? You really think it's one heaven? You really don't understand the Bible, which speaks on the different realms. That be the part that be killing me the most. And Spirit done told me to go into the Bible, interpret things of it, like, for years, bro. Like, for years. And I just don't want that responsibility. I don't want no responsibility. Because I don't want the responsibility of teaching. I don't want the responsibility of people's mental illness or mental state. I don't want the responsibility of another human's path on this land. I don't want those just like God don't want those fucking responsibilities. Or else why would he make archangels? Why would he make other entities to come down here and handle shit? I get so fucking sick of people feeling like their God is more powerful than the almighty power. Like, y'all just, like, it baffles me. Just like God don't speak. God sends a frequency where we interpret it into our words. God don't speak the fuck. Like, what? You really think God told Adam and Eve to call him God? That's what be killing me. You really think Adam and Eve, God told Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve, bro. Adam and Eve, bro. Adam and Eve. Are we going back to that? Like, it's like, it's just like the Genesis thing. Let there be light. The Anunnaki. I do agree with that. This is their realm, bro. There's nothing that you or the next entity can tell me any different because I've experienced it. The Anunnaki is up under the sovereignty of the highest power. So what that means is the Anunnaki made a deal with God to create in this realm, to have dominion over this fucking realm. I don't know who y'all think y'all serving, but I pray. No, I don't pray. I speak into existence that you one day find the absolute truth. And I don't care to be the one to tell you because I'm not the only entity that knows this knowledge. This is ancient knowledge that people used to get killed for exposing or knowing. Why the fuck would I put my family in danger to keep trying to expose some shit? I don't give a fuck what you believe or where you go once you die, nigga. Shit ain't got nothing to do with my churn or my happiness. People don't be thinking about shit like that. Like, all I care about is what's gonna make me happy, what's gonna make my children and my family happy, and what my realm is gonna be like when I go there. That's the things I'm working on. The things God told me that I will have my city, I will have my beaches, I will have my retreats, I will have my skyscrapers, I will have all of that. You know how easy it is for a motherfucker to put up a skyscraper these days? Hey, you. Hey, my baby. Hey, stinky neck. I need to change your clothes because you hot as your mama. You get hot and cold like your mama. Yeah. You got stinky neck already. And you just took a bath this morning. Stinky, stinky neck. Stinky, stinky neck. Stinky, stinky neck. Stinky, stinky neck. You got the 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 stinky neck. I love you, fat man. Ah! Don't attack me with the spit monster. No, not the spit monster. No, not the spit monster. You got it. Hey, that man. You so sweet and you love you mommy. The spit monster, dude. Like, you want your own life? I'll get you your own life, buddy. I get so many ideas within this brain of mine. Like, I just don't care about the shit. Most of the shit that I come up with as inventions. I don't care, bro. Don't give a fuck. I promise you I don't. Like, I feel like that there should be apps where kids should be able to do live streams. And I feel like you shouldn't even be able to be on the app unless your ID is uploaded. But therefore, kids have to have IDs. So, that should be like a future thing that I put work into. Like, and motherfuckers gotta get the message before I can even do the shit. Like, and honestly, I just don't give a fuck. Like, just like TikTok. TikTok is an arena where you can, and YouTube and Facebook. But if you wanted a secured platform for your kids to just be able to just be like, wake up and go live. If you're not a kid, you can't go on there live. Simple. And I mean a certain age of kid. You know what I'm saying? Because a 15-year-old has no right watching an 8-year-old, and an 8-year-old has no right watching a 15-year-old's live. You dig what I'm talking about? So, like, you tinky. You tinky booty. You tinky booty. Mwah. You tinky booty. Mwah. You tinky booty. Mwah. You tinky booty. Mwah. Mwah. You tinky booty. You boo-boo. Oh, my God. Okay, you think about it. You think about it, but baby? Okay. Hey, say man. Okay, y'all. I'm finna go. Don't care to keep talking about this. The spirit is. I just don't care. Y'all just don't know the type of shit I started thinking. I started caring about, like, thanks to my kids. Like, I don't care about shit but creating a family and keep accumulating riches, honestly. Then when I get riches, I feel like I will be able to help people in a more healthy way, in a more healthy environment. And I will start my clinical retreats. I can't help none of you motherfuckers if I can't help myself, right? And if I don't look like money, how I'm going to tell you to get money? Nigga, I'm a holistic life coach. At best. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my highest energy, I'm a holistic life coach. It's gonna. I don't care about most of the shit I be talking about on here. It's what I was saying is it's just fun and it's gonna accumulate a following. I don't care about most of this shit, bro. And I have to reiterate that shit when we talk about God because it's like, bro, this is just one of the topics that I feel like is fun. It's fun to talk about. It's a very intelligent and knowledgeable thing for me to express myself. I don't care if you believe me or not, nigga. Go meditate. That's how you get to these realms of understanding.